Mr. Kanja, as you take over as the Inspector General of the Police, it behoves you to protect this police force, this police service, as an independent institution.
President William Ruto is facing perhaps one of the toughest political storms of his presidency as pressure intensifies for him to take action against his Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG LAGAT. According to a lead story by the Standard newspaper this morning, the president convened a high-level crisis meeting at Statehouse as public rage over the mysterious and controversial death of Albert Ojwang continues to gather momentum. The situation has been worsened by the growing national calls, especially from the country's vibrant Gen Z, for accountability and justice. Their demand is simple: those responsible for Ojwang's death must face the law. What complicates matters for the president is that one of the people mentioned in connection with the death is a close ally and senior police boss, DIG LAGAT. Ojwang's death, now a symbol of the brutal face of state repression, has ignited a wave of anger that's not going away quietly. The young man was reportedly arrested following a complaint filed by the DIG himself over a social media post. What followed has left the nation with more questions than answers. Postmortem findings reveal that Ojwang died from injuries consistent with torture and strangulation, raising suspicions of foul play while in police custody. Adding to the damning puzzle is fresh CCTV footage showing Ojwang being rushed to Bagathi Hospital in his final moments. The video, already going rounds online, has only fueled the fury and confirmed to many that there was a desperate attempt to cover up what could be an extrajudicial killing. As the dust refuses to settle, Gen Z have announced plans for a peaceful protest and nationwide commemoration in memory of Ojwang and others who lost their lives during last year's protests. The movement, which has proven to be fearless and well organized, is expected to draw massive crowds across several towns. What started as a cry for justice is quickly snowballing into a larger resistance against impunity, police brutality, and political deafness. This development places President Ruto in a precarious spot. On one hand, he is facing immense political pressure from human rights groups, civil society, and even some leaders within his own government to take decisive action against those named in Ojwang's death. On the other hand, firing or suspending the DIG, a man seen as his political ally, could open up a can of worms that may rattle the foundation of his administration. Sources familiar with the closed-door meeting at Statehouse say the president is deeply concerned about the backlash and is weighing his options.
As has been said by the security minister here, equally protect citizens from rogue police officers and make sure that we hold them to account so that we can have a nation that is based on the rule of law, where everybody is serving under the rule of law.
While no official statement has been issued yet, insiders hint that Ruto is expected to address the nation next week, possibly in an attempt to calm tension and reassure the public. But many Kenyans are not waiting around for statements. The online space is already flooded with posters, hashtags, and protest schedules. Emotions are running high, and Gen Z have vowed not to back down until accountability is served. This generation, unafraid of challenging power, has turned digital platforms into powerful tools of civic mobilization and protest. The Ojwang case has now grown beyond a single tragedy. It has become the face of a broader national outcry against unchecked police violence and the culture of impunity that has long plagued law enforcement in Kenya. For the president, this is not just another scandal. It's a credibility test, a moment of reckoning that will either strengthen or deeply damage his leadership.
The responsibility as the commander and the leader of this institution to protect the National Police Service from any manner of manipulation or intimidation or blackmail from whatever quarter.
As the country inches closer to the announced protest dates, eyes are fixed on the Statehouse. Will Ruto act on the demands and take the bold step of firing LAGAT, or will he choose loyalty over justice and risk alienating an entire generation that is demanding more than just words? One thing is clear: the next few days will define not only the fate of DIG LAGAT, but also the political future of William Ruto's presidency. The streets are rumbling, the hashtags are trending, and the call for justice is louder than ever. Whether the president listens or not, history is already taking notes.